Keep your coin ready for tossing Old Valley of Plenty. The Witcher is just around the corner. Well, not technically the show, but a prequel that's bound to be just as exciting. In this video, we're going to tell you how The Witcher Blood Origin might just resolve some mysteries that are present in Netflix's original Witcher series. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. First off, before we get into the mysteries, the prequel series The Witcher Blood Origin will take fans thousands of years in the past to discover more about the past of Witchers and the continent, all before the audience reunites with Ciri, Geralt, and Yennefer in The Witcher Season 3. Blood Origin will examine the making of the first Witcher, the circumstances that led to the conjunction of the spheres, and the rise and collapse of the elven civilization. It's set 1200 years before the events of The Witcher. Therefore, Blood Origin won't include Geralt, Ciri, Yennefer, or any other original series characters, perhaps with the exception of Jaskier, who is supposedly expected to make an appearance, but it can provide answers to some of the most pressing concerns regarding the core storyline and its characters. Now let's look at the 5 mysteries Blood Origin may shed a light upon, starting with number 5, the Wild Hunt and their origin. The Wild Hunt, who made an unexpected debut in the Season 2 finale of The Witcher, is one of the several entities pursuing Ciri in The Witcher Season 3. A group of specters known as the Wild Hunt or Wraiths of Morhog ride across the sky on dead horses and are often regarded as a sign of impending conflict. The Wild Hunt was a group of Aen-Elle elves from Tir Nalia that assembled the cavalry force on the command of the Elf King Oberyn Murikuchta, intending to conquer other realms and capture young humanoids to be used as slaves. As they passed through the Gate of the Worlds, the group, originally known as the Dir Grudri or Red Riders, wore skeleton armor and used projections to give themselves a more ethereal appearance. Pff, showboats. The riders had to alter their strategy and improve their spectral projections as they lost passage to the gate and could only partially regain it. This earned them the nickname Wild Hunt. Eridan Break Glass, the head of the Wild Hunt, is one of the characters in Blood Origin. The prequel series may uncover the Wild Hunt's history, mission, and vision. The character Eridan is portrayed by Jacob Collins-Levy. Coming toward number 4, the conjunction of the spheres. It's a significant incident in The Witcher's world that could finally be explained in The Witcher Blood Origin. Over 1,000 years prior to the events of the books, there was a disaster known as the conjunction of the spheres that impacted the whole cosmos. The conjunction imprisoned several species in one realm and was described by Lauren Histrich, the producer of The Witcher, as a bunch of different dimensions smashing into each other. This event caused rifts that allowed beings from other realms to enter the continent, resulting in many wars and struggles for domination. This also introduced a mystical force that is commonly known as magic or chaos, which was generated via the rifts. The conjunction of the spheres will be much closer to Blood Origin than it was to The Witcher. Therefore, it will give some insight into its potential cause and consequences and show how the elder races of elves, dwarves, and gnomes adapted to the existence of other species. Moving on to number 3, animosity between elves and humans. Humans and elves don't get along, and Season 2 of The Witcher made this very clear. The show showed that the elves are working to restore their people and find a place they can call home. But after humans betrayed Francesca Findabair by killing her baby, the first pure elven child in years, near the end of Season 2, the animosity among the elves and humans got worse than ever. The elves, who believed themselves to be superior to humans for many reasons, colonized most of the continent when they entered through portals. But following the conjunction, the humans arrived and took over the elves' territories. This is what's known about the tangled relationship between elves and humans. Therefore, Blood Origin can help fans have a clearer understanding of how humans and elves came to be enemies. Next up, number 2, the first Witcher. Together with the previous mysteries, there's also the riddle surrounding the first Witcher. Blood Origin's examination of the original Witcher's plot can also provide light on why most people in the period of the main series decided against interacting with Witchers, even though many of them rely on such mutant monster hunters to be alive. Witchers were regarded as outsiders because of their restricted magical ability and talents, as we already know, but there is undoubtedly more to it, right? As we know, Witchers presently struggle to find labor and instead lead lives of traveling and coin collecting. Blood Origin may also show how distinct the procedure of becoming a Witcher was in the past, and how the first Witcher operated. Finally, for number 1, who created Witchers? A Witcher is a monster hunter for hire who has undergone tough training, brutal mental and physical conditioning, and enigmatic rites and challenges. Although the main series has mostly kept the past of Witchers a secret, Geralt of Rivia is one of the greatest Witchers in this reality. Witchers are said to be adopted as young children and given mutation substances to help them prepare for the countless deadly monsters they are supposed to encounter. They also go through the painful trial of the grasses, which gives them cat-like eyes. Witchers possess improved combat abilities and the ability to wield magic, however, it is limited. But the use of magic resulted in them being labeled as outcasts. Although Geralt's mentor, Vesemir's narrative in The Witcher: Nightmare of the Wolf provided a tiny glimpse into this process, Netflix's The Witcher hasn't disclosed who is to blame for the creation of Witchers, making this the most significant question Blood Origin can resolve. Not to forget, what is the release date? Fans of The Witcher will be happy to know that the sequel has a release date and that it's not that far away. The release date for The Witcher Blood Origins was disclosed by Netflix at the 2022 Tudum Festival. The miniseries is expected to premiere on December 25th this year, showing just how important the holiday season is for the platform. The first season of The Witcher dropped around the same time in 2019, and so did the second season in 2021. Blood Origin and The Witcher may have similar release dates, but apart from that, they won't appear to have anything in common. The prequel, which takes place 1200 years before Geralt of Rivia, tells the tale of 7 outcasts who unite against an unstoppable power that took everything from them. Blood Origin has an intriguing cast, as was previously announced, with Michelle Yeoh playing the Sword Alcyon and Sonya Brown as the warrior-turned-musician Isla. In the show, Bran is portrayed by Nathaniel Curtis, while Fajal is played by Lawrence O'Farrell from Game of Thrones. What else? How does Blood Origin affect The Witcher? Being a limited series, Blood Origin was originally announced to have 6 episodes, which doesn't give the writers enough time to trace back the history of The Witcher. Dabara, the series creator, said that it all sets up the themes for fan-favorite characters along with giving explanations for all the events that led to the medieval era becoming the way it is in the Witcher world. We may find a lot of Easter eggs, or we could find answers to things like the origin of monoliths. It'll all connect once the series launches coming Christmas, just woven like a spiderweb, one that has been growing for thousands of years. Did we mention the return of Geralt of Rivia? The 3rd season of The Witcher is forthcoming. See what we did there? And it's expected to air in 2023. So that means there's plenty of content for the fandom to binge on in the coming months. The next chapter of the show will revolve around Ciri's magical training by Yennefer as she and Geralt protect the princess from those who want to capture her. While Season 3 has finished production, last known in Morocco, we got a look at Henry Cavill from the set. The costume does not go with technology, that's for sure. The 3rd season of the series will also feature a few brand new cast members, but we'll get to all of that in a while. As far as the show is concerned, the last season ended on a cliffhanger that the fans just couldn't handle. But while we wait for the 2-year cycle to complete before The Witcher returns, thankfully we're gonna have Blood Origin to keep us company. Well, all credit to the Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski, without whom we'd have had none of this. Also, if you've played the games, you know how legendary this entire series is. That's a wrap for this video. Which of the mysteries interested you the most? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to our channel for more videos like this. Having said that, see you in the next one. Peace!